What's up, y'all? So let's get right to it. This is about joke theft. And this is when Cedric the Entertainer stole Katt Williams' joke. Okay? So now let's break it down. What this is we're going to break down the anatomy of how people explain away the fact that they stole the joke. But without further ado, let's get to it. Now, this was Katt Williams on BET's Comic View years before Kings of Comedy. Let's see.
Williams says Cedric the Entertainer stole from him. We are going to do a side-by-side, beat-by-beat comparison as well as a little research to get an official answer to whether or not...
Now, for those that love Cedric, you hear people go, well, shit, it just seemed like it's a joke about two people driving. See, but that's people that don't understand the intricacies and the specificities that go into creating intellectual property called a joke.
The joke was truly stolen or just a little similar. Katt Williams' premise: black people listen to their music so loud that they can't even hear it when their car turn off. Cedric the Entertainer's premise: black people could fly a spaceship to the moon like a 72 deuce and a quarter. Now, the first obvious similarity is that they both start out bouncing to music the same exact way.
Now also Cedric could go, nigga, my shit was about the space shuttle. Nigga, your shit wasn't about space. But see, this is how people want to try and hide the thievery.
The obvious similarity is how they are turning the wheel. That's almost identical, but Cedric the Entertainer is turning it a little wider because he got a bigger spaceship wheel. Now, this is where they part ways, and Cedric the Entertainer could probably maybe say, my joke is completely different, because Katt Williams has to get out of the car when it stops to get it back started, and he starts directing traffic.
Exactly. Do you hear that? Now, of course, there's some similarities because the nigga that's got an ego that's already in the limelight, already under the spotlight, this motherfucker can't steal it exactly verbatim the way that it is, because then it'd be obvious. It's either the comic himself or the writers that were hired by the comic.
However, Cedric the Entertainer cannot get out of the spaceship because, he'll float off into the empty void of space, no gravity, no oxygen, you get the picture and all of that. However, he does mimic the directing traffic part. So he's still kind of on the same story beats. But that ends here, because the climax or biggest punchline of Katt Williams' joke is when he had to give the car a push and hop back in, start it up, and start back riding, listening to his music. Now, Cedric the Entertainer gave two different responses to this, and we're going to go over both of them next. But the part that was the most different was how Cedric the Entertainer had to end his joke saying that black people only turn down their music when they got a parallel park. So he turned down the music and parallel parked the spaceship, then cranked the music back up. Now, finally, this was the first of Cedric the Entertainer's two different responses.
What up, y'all? What's up? It's Sid. I'm gonna address this Katt Williams thing one time, man. I saw people on there really commenting about that. Look, I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old, close to 30-something years old. I did the Kings of Comedy in 1999. Probably had been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. I don't even know if Katt was doing comedy then. So, again, you're talented.
And see, now that's also the common thing. Whereas they always want to make it seem like I'm talking about the one that's already got some shine over a comedian who's out there working, and the rest of the world, the mainstream public, may not know who they are. So then these comics want to pull a fucking Liar Cohen, a Leo Cohen, and go, I never know Dame Dash. Who's Dame Dash? I don't know Dame Dash. Who is this man that you're talking about? Playing dumb as if they don't know motherfuckers. But comedy's a small world. Everybody knows about comics that are out there putting in some good work. Word of mouth. Plus, it's a small circuit. Shit, man, you know somebody that knows the nigga.
Brother,
I'm talking about the one that would be considered unknown to and by the general public.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I've never seen Katt do a space shuttle joke. So
see, now didn't I say that space shuttle joke?
there may be something that he believes is true. I've written a lot of jokes. I've had a lot of comedians steal my jokes as well. So I understand.
Now, I do believe that, but listen to what he said as well. See, nigga, that's like a subconscious motherfucking confession.
If you feel, slighted by that, but that's my joke. That's my joke, dog. Driving spaceship to the moon, cigarette, cutie pie rocking in the background.
See, cigarette, and then, nigga, it was a different song. Nigga, it was a totally different song. See, now that's the sophistication of joke stealing now. I wanted to say some shit like some sophisticity, but that ain't a real word. So but that's the sophistication now, right? Motherfuckers want to take your template and change names and, different little other shit, but it's still your joke. Motherfuckers wasn't even thinking that thought until they saw you present the thought.
Parallel parking the spaceship is my joke, though. So that's where I believe it to be. So
there is no video evidence that can be found that Cedric the Entertainer was doing this joke before he saw Katt Williams do his joke. It is clear and obvious that he was at...
No. Before the world saw Katt Williams do the joke. That's Katt's saving grace right now. Because Katt had already been doing the joke was already tried and true out in the field. That's the reason why when it came time for lights, cameras, and action, it hit the way it hit because he knew that it would. So my point for saying all of that is that had Katt not done it on Comic View, he still would be the originator and the creator of the joke that would have been done all around the country at all the shows that Katt had already been doing and had done. Now, me saying that Katt stole my joke is not me calling Katt a joke thief. And I know you motherfuckers, oh nigga, you playing semantics. No. Because, shit, man, you never know. Because Katt also hires writers. It could have been one of his writers. Robin Williams, shit, man, we're all sponges. And then we all have creative thoughts. So, Robin Williams was known for just to go to the comedy club, and then if a motherfucker told him, hey, nigga, you stole my joke, he would just write him a check. So, I'm saying, like, the joke thief is the one who has malintent of stealing the joke, never giving you credit for it, you never getting any more money off of your creation or anything. It's just lack of business is what I'm saying. They're just stealing your shit. And I know for those that don't deal with intellectual property, you may not quite understand it, but if a motherfucker stole a fucking box of your radios, nigga, you might understand. A motherfucking whole truck full of your goddamn flat screen TVs, you might understand.
At least inspired by Katt Williams' joke, but he gave it a different setup, moved it to outer space with a completely different ending, but the beginning and the middle parts of the joke were similar in terms of style that I think Cedric the Entertainer is capping to say that he wasn't at least...
See, there you go. Like nobody even believes you. See, because that's the one thing about being a true creator. The organic signature, the OG signature will remain with the vessel that the Most High used to bring it into the third dimension.
Inspired by Katt Williams' joke, but he made it his own. That's fair. Katt Williams is being extra as well because everybody borrows ideas and makes them...
No. See? This is the bullshit. See, now this is someone who doesn't create. You don't understand all of the hours of toil, of all of the hours of experiments, of what's the shit I'm looking for? Succeeding and failing. When you try some shit, the shit might not work, so you keep tinkering with it. And then after you've done all of that work, you got it right for market. A motherfucker come along and go, hey, I'll take that. No, people are stealing ideas. There's no such thing as borrowing goddamn ideas. It's not like a cup of sugar. Motherfucker can't come back and get it. You see, the only way that this makes sense on what this person who was doing this, I believe his name is Bernard Riley. Everybody go to his YouTube, check him out. is it's not being done in a business manner. You must compensate someone for their work. That is the universal principle of things.
Their own. Was Money Mike not a reimagined comedic spinoff?
That was an acting role, and this was a character previously created that Katt Williams, as an actor, portrayed. See, you're confusing stand-up comedy with movies, with acting. See, stand-up comedians do an act, but we're not acting. Actors haven't written shit and they embody the character. Chad Boseman wasn't really goddamn Black Panther. T'Challa, motherfucker. See, this is where people get... Ron wasn't really a pimp, motherfuckers. He didn't really sell cocaine. This was from Superfly, for y'all that don't know. That ain't Katt's daddy, and that ain't Katt.
Of Superfly. Like, come on. You built your whole comedic persona off of that. This was Cedric the Entertainer's final reply. He says, revisionist history, regardless of whatever Katt's opinion, my career can't be reduced to one joke Katt Williams claims as his. I've been in over 40 movies, my specials, my brand speaks volumes for who
I'm sure y'all read that ahead just like me. Katt didn't say that. What Katt said was, you stole his joke. He didn't say several jokes, Cedric. He said one. So either way, man, you keep admitting that it was one joke. Right, you did do 40 movies. He wasn't talking about movies, he's talking about stand-up. Okay? He wasn't talking about your brand, he was talking about the joke. Now, that may taint it. Now, I've always known you to be an original, motherfucker. I know you've been in the trenches for years. Everybody know that. However, you said yourself you had people steal jokes from you. I believe that, said. I believe it. That's the fucked up part of this game, ain't it? However, nigga, that don't mean, nigga, what are you, a vampire now? Nigga, since you were bitten, fuck it, you gonna bite others, nigga? You gonna pray? Nah, nigga, you supposed to correct it, man. Correct bread. I mean, nigga, correctly break bread. Give a nigga credit. Nigga, teamwork some shit. Why it always only got to be one or four of you niggas? And really it was three, because you niggas was shocked and surprised the Most High used Bernie black ass. But anyway, man, this is just to point out and shit, man. I'm going to delve into it some more, because this is some serious shit. Like, this is the issue within stand-up comedy. Within the realm of intellectual property, motherfucker, it's just easier for me to address it by way of stand-up comedy, because that's what I is. It's what I am. Marquez the greatest, man. The life from Buddha, man. The 13th one. One of one. One of them ones. Often imitated, never duplicated, but most loved and respected. Marquez the greatest, man. Hey, y'all. May you never need for what you want, and may you never want for what you need.